Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Nate, and we are back in my garage to hopefully finish up the Dodge Charger sitting over there that we started in the last video. So, what we need to complete on this car over here, I said I wanted to get out the old scanner and run a complete diagnostics on this vehicle to see everything that could be wrong with it. If anything is really extremely wore on it, if it is, then maybe we'll take care of it. Obviously, it needs a paint job, right? I think that's a given, especially with our body work that we did in the last episode. There's a lot that needs to be painted. We're going to paint it a different color. Like I said, probably going to paint it a nice midnight black, just blacked out edition. So, I'm going to do that. And then I want to get it up on a lift. Well, we're going to get it up on the lift after we run the diagnostics on the car to see if this has lowered springs on it. If it does, we're going to replace them. I think this vehicle has these torsion bars on it here. And those also you can raise it or lower it with the torsion bars too. In the back it has the leaf springs. So we'll see. We'll see if it does. If it doesn't, then great. We'll just pop them back in as long as they're in good condition. And then after that, we still have to get some nice rims and tires put onto this car. Because right now, yeah, just the rims and tires aren't doing it for me. The rims, I believe, are base game rims, and the tires definitely are base game rims. And just because I say they're base game doesn't mean that they're bad. Because that doesn't mean that they're bad. So, where do we want to move this thing? Oh, yeah. How could I forget? I tore down the shop recently. You guys see that, and I kind of built my own kind of deal here. I'll take you guys on a tour here in a minute. So we're going to have to clear some things probably out of the way before we move the Dodge Charger over here. Just move some stuff out of the way. Some building materials. If you guys don't know, you can get building materials in town at the hardware store. Everything's out of the way. I'm getting some things set up right here, so when we do the i6R building tutorial coming up soon, we got everything set up for that. So yeah, after the i6R building tutorial, we will be doing the V8 building tutorial, so stay tuned for those videos coming up. So let's run over here. I got all kinds of junk laying on the floor over here because I just moved everything out of the shop. I need this guy here. This OBD 2.0 scanner. So let's grab this guy, put it in the bag for now, and let's go get into the Charger and pull it up to the shop. Alright. Fired up nicely. Let's get this baby rolling. Can't see anything, can we? I guess we'll go to the outside view. Alright. Switch it back out down to neutral. Set the parking brake, turn the engine off, and let's get out of this beauty. Alright. Let's throw the scanner on the ground. Let's turn some lights on so we can see a little better in here. There we go. Put some light on the subject. Alright, and then you grab the scanner. The scanner is a mod. You can find it on Nexus Mods. It is available for public use, so go check it out if you want it. And before we get into this car, it might have had a diagnostics run on it at a certain time. You go into the diagnostics info here. It does say no worn parts, anything like that. So nothing may change in here when we scan this, but we'll see. So you go up to the car, and if there's a car available in the area, it will say OBD scanner, press K to scan the car, chat. Because this is a chat. So press K, and you should hear a beep. See? There you go. Now you're good. So what we can do is just, let's set this scanner over here on the table. And then let's go back into the info screen and see if anything changed. No. Okay. So no worn parts, anything like that. And I can actually show you guys that this thing does work, actually. We can try it out here on this old B200, which nothing's ever been scanned here on this because there's nothing in this box here that says that anything's worn or nothing's bad on it. So we'll grab this scanner, scan it. All right, bring up this guy again. No worn parts, right? Well, let's do this. I don't care about this truck. So okay, there we go. So we just busted some shit up, right? Because we just smashed the whole front end up. Did a bunch of damage to it, right? Well, let's grab this again. And like I said, it won't automatically come up, see? There's nothing in here, no worn parts. You have to scan it again. Right here. No ruined parts because everything else here is good. But what's ruined over here? Quarter fender, trim, bumper, hood, grill. So all this stuff here, right? So there you go. If you have a vehicle that doesn't look like it has any physical damage to it, possibly, but there could be stuff internally, like to the engine or maybe underneath the car, stuff is wore down, whatever, or things aren't 100%, this scanner will tell you. So it is a nice tool to have. This video wasn't intended to be a mod review, but I don't know if a lot of people know about this scanner on Nexus Mods, so yeah, pretty cool. So now what is next? I think we're pretty lined up. Let's push this guy under the lift. I think that should be pretty good. I think we're pretty even. Might be we're a little closer on this side, but it's fine. It'll be all right. All right. Let's get this guy up in the air. Make sure we're out of the way of stuff. There and there. I don't know. We'll see if that's good or not. Looks to be pretty good. It's staying on there, it seems nicely. We don't want it falling off the lift now, do we? So we got this bad girl in the air now. We can really get a good look at her underneath. Even though everything is all chromed up, which I really don't care for. But like I said, I'm not going to take the time and tear everything apart underneath of here. But what we do need to look at to see if this is lowered suspension is, I believe, these torsion bars here. And then obviously these lifts are these leaf springs in the back. So what we're going to need is, dang it, all my wrenches and tools are back over here. So we got to run back over here, waste more time, Grab the toolbox. Throw the toolbox on the table. Now let's do it like this. There we go. I think these torsion bars, I think that's what they're called. I don't know if... Yeah, there's a bolt at this end. Do they come right out? Yes, they do. Love it. Strut rod. Is that, I think that's what's used to lower the front end, is the strut rod. That's what they call it, the strut rod, not torsion bar. Let's go grab the... Don't tell me I don't have a move tool back here. Dang it. Had one in the toolbox and one right laying over here, I knew. Sorry about all the running around, guys. Should have been better prepared, huh? Let's be real, I'm never prepared. I just kind of wing it. If you guys haven't noticed. Let's just... Hey, calm down. Calm down. Alright, let's throw that there. And I want to take this because you can't see the condition of stuff I've noticed, or most things, if it's painted or chromed. So let's restore that. Now we have a condition, which is 99% strut rod. No, that looks to be a regular one. Let me go look in the catalog here at the Jason. Or this is not the Jason. What the heck is this in Chad? We need suspension. Yeah, strut rod and torsion. Is there... Are there torsion bars on the back? It's been such a long time since I did one of these Chads, man. Or I've done any of the muscle cars really in-game. Where the hell's the torsion? Oh, the torsion's right here. I got the wrong thing, don't I? I think I got the wrong freaking thing. It wasn't the strut. You gonna go back up there, bud, where you belong? There you go. Let's tighten her back down. Yeah, it's this... No, it's this guy here. I think I need the pry tool for that, don't I? Come on, get on out of the bucket. There we go. Yeah, that guy right there. This is what we're talking about, I believe. See, this one shows a percentage. Yep. There they are, red. Exactly. Red means lowered in this game. Green means raised. So that's what I thought. I thought we were on some lowered suspension, and I was correct. See, this isn't my first rodeo. It might seem like it. And I knew they were called the torsion bars. I knew it. I just had the wrong thing at first. The strut rods. The struts. Alright. Yeah, I don't need the ranch right now. So I got those out. And I need to just get some regular ones. I'm just going to put some regular... Couple regular torsion bars in there. The regular ones are the black colored ones. Like I said, the red's lowered. And the green... Or the green is raised. And that goes for all vehicles for raising and lowering suspensions. Okay, where's it at? There we go. Puts it right back there. I shouldn't be able to take that out. Once it's in there, it's in there. There we go. And see how the wheel kind of pops back up? Just to check that, since they come out with a pry tool, so you can hover over it and get the green light to come up. That means it's in there and you can use the pry tool on it. Just a little tip, just to make sure that it's in there. Now that only works on things, obviously, if you use a pry tool to get them out. So there we go. That's the front done. Now we have a little bit more work to get out the leaf springs. Not a whole lot more work, but a little bit more work. So let's get to it. I think I might lower this guy down just a little bit. Might make our day a little easier. With these guys right here. And then one more should be... Where's it? Right there. That guy just comes popping out right there. We'll go grab this guy because... Use the lower suspension for the front. It's lowered suspension for the rear. Guaranteed. In some circumstances, it wouldn't be. Like if you want to do a lowered suspension, like say on the front, but keep keep the rear suspension the same standard height, or do a raised height on the standard. Like you guys have seen my drag truck that's in the barn over there. The front has lowered suspension and the rear has just standard ride height. But that's because I did that for a drag truck. Yep, see, it's the red. There you go. That tells you right there it's lowered suspension. Because it's red. So, yep. I thought it did, man. That just confirms, man, that kind of feels good when you know you had a suspicion that kept on hitting the dang Material Master. I'm not going to keep that Material Master there, but yeah, it feels good when you had a suspicion of something, and something like this, you know, that was like, yeah, and then it turns out you were right, you know. I mean, that's not always a good thing, right? Because it could be something bad, but in this case, it's not bad. And then, did I get this last one over here? No, I did. Yes, I did. I tightened that down. And I got that one. I got all four. Got to talking to you guys and wasn't paying attention to what bolts I tightened down. You ever do that? Get to talking and doing something and then you aren't paying attention to what you're doing? Yeah, well, that just happened to me. So yeah, to pull out your leaf springs in this game, you don't need to pull anything else out. You can do it just like I did it. So, there you go. That's simple. So now it's back to standard ride height. Which I have nothing against lowering suspension. Not at all. I just didn't want the lowered suspension on this build. And technically, really, it's not my build. I'm just customizing it the way I want this car to more look towards, you know, my taste. So, yeah, so all those are good. So we can, let's just throw them down back here. Yeah, they're all good. So actually, you know, there's really no reason not to keep these. They're next to new. Even though they're used. So there you guys go. So we got a couple things accomplished already. Ran the diagnostics on the car. Got the suspension swapped out. So now I think we can take this old girl. Let's push her back a little bit. So we can open our doors easy. Let me move this material master back out. Back over here. All right. So now, let's go over to the paint booth, and we're going to... Actually, I'm just going to pay to have this thing sprayed. Oh, we're going to change that. You know, before we do that, I just realized, I don't know why I just realized, but this steering wheel is going to... There we go. Actually, let's scroll up here. Get down in here. And then there's a bolt here. We're going to pull that steering column out. We're going to change the steering column back. There we go. And the old steering wheel, actually... Man, that's a new steering wheel. I'm going to restore that back to its original color. Did it restore back? Maybe it did. It's hard to tell. I don't know. We're going to throw that down over there because it is a 100% new steering wheel. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this steering column back in. Yeah, that baby's pristine condition too. Gotta love it. And I'm going to go over to the store because we're going to have to now, because in order to drive it, we're going to need a steering wheel. Now, I could have popped that one back in there, but why? I have it off right now, so let's go take a moment and run across the street to old Lewis's store. How you doing, bud?
I also sell traders.
Oh, nope, we're going the wrong way.
Packed outside.
I'm gonna do... Well, I thought about the all black one because I'm gonna make the car outside black, but there's other chrome parts in the inside, so let's grab that. $120 later. See you later, Lewis. Thanks for the steering wheel, bud. Let's jump over the wall, do some daily parkour. Grab our wrench. There we go. Pop inside here for a minute. There we go, just like that. See this? The shifter's chrome accents in the inside. I could change the mirror if I wanted to. Yeah, there's little things like that I can change. But you know what? I'm going to leave it for now. Let's go get this thing painted, because I would like to change the radio in it, or the stereo, whatever you want to call it, and also that mirror to chrome, just so things match more. There's a lot of chrome trim and everything on this vehicle. I think that would look good. I changed the windshield wipers, so yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, we still have to get the grill on the car, too. The new grill. Man, there's so much to do still. Oh, so much to do. So little time. Yeah. Man, this car's fun. So fast, it just wants to turn sideways on you as soon as you hit the throttle. So much to do, so little time. Oh, easy, killer. Don't want to hit that throttle too hard. We'll go bashing into the wall, and then we'll have all kind of more body work to do. Come over here. I'm just gonna paint the car. I could buy a paint can, put on here, because I actually do have the paint can, the color that I'm going to color it right now, the Midnight Black. And I could actually paint it myself with the paint gun. You know, grab the paint gun and do it, but I'm just going to have automatically done. Why? Because I can. And actually, instead of putting all the zeros in, I'm just going to go like that. It just does that easier. $2,550. There we go. I always hit the escape button there for some reason. Look at that. Yeah, boy. That I don't know. My opinion, I think that black looks better than the color that was previously on there. What about our hood? Remember we had that weird hood stuff there before right here? Let's go look at it. Now it's black. It might not show up, but I don't see it. I can't turn on my headlamp. It's not showing up. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. But like I said, it was black and we painted the car black. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the hood, go watch the first video on this. Yeah, see, everything's painted down here now. Everything's good. Looks pretty. Well, now our black chrome and chrome engine. Purdy. Black interior. Now we got to go find some... Well, we're going to first put our grill on. Our new grill that we got to get out of the barn. And then we're going to find some rims and tires for it. I said in the meantime, after the last video ended, I was going to find some rims and tires for it. But I never did so far, so... And why was that? Because I never looked. Had other stuff going on, so I just didn't look for a set of rims and tires for this thing. I think it's so fun. Alright, let's pull her back up here to the shop. We didn't even need to pull her up that close, really. Shut her down. Let's go grab our grill. Thing will load while the door's opening up. There she is. Looking all purty, sitting over there all by herself. Yeah, this is the drag truck I was talking about, my drag truck. In the front, it has lowered suspension. And as you see, the leaf springs in the front because it doesn't have the torsion bars. It has leaf springs, and those are red. And it's lowered. In the rear, I have just a regular ride height in the back to make it, you know, like that. But it has a nice wide drags on it. But yeah, this is my drag truck, if you guys didn't know. Won a couple trophies with her. Let's grab our Dodge Charger grill RT. Yeah, gonna make her look good. Barn's gonna save, so give it a moment, guys. Or maybe several moments. There we go. I think we need a wrench for this. Could be mistaken. I'm mistaken a lot. Maybe we might need a screwdriver. I don't know. And I'm not even exactly sure how the grill even comes off. I don't remember. I do not remember. I think that's for the bumper. Yeah, those bolt, that bolt there, and that bolt there is for the bumper. How do I get the grill out, guys? I forgot. Do I need a screwdriver? Sometimes bolts or screws won't show up unless you have the tool in your hand. It's not the pry bar, is it? No, it's not the pry bar. You'd know it's the pry bar because it would light up green. We got some bolts. Right there. And it is a screwdriver. Take up the dang screwdriver. There we go. Thanks for popping off, bud. Appreciate it. And then this baby is going to transform into something just glorious. Just wait and see. Yes, sir. Man, that changes the look just completely on the front. I think. Now we have to swap out the headlights. Let's get down to the level of the headlights, or close to it. Could be one over there, one here. And they should just pop out for us. Pop out. Pop out. Thank you. We already checked in the last episode. They do have bulbs. And they do work. Let's get these other lights on, or in, over here. There we go. Another job completed on the car. Let's take a look at that now. Looking mean, huh? Looking mean. And you can still see all the chrome underneath the car. Looking absolutely mean. Man, that's 100% too. I'm going to have to throw all these parts in the barn. Just so I got them. Never know when you'll need extra parts. So just throw them all down there. Yeah, if you guys are wondering where I get some of this furniture like this at, this table, there is a furniture pack also on Nexus Mods called Extra Furniture Pack. You'll see these tables are in that pack with other types of furnitures that's not part of the base game. So yeah, and also this hood is also a modded hood from, I believe it's on Nexus Mods. I know that. I believe the name of the mod is called Paintable Mopar Parts, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Paintable Mopar Parts. That's where you'll find this hood at. Because you won't find this hood in the base game. If you guys are watching and you guys are wondering, man, that looks good already. Alright, so the last thing I think I want to do to this thing, well, next to last. Bet it's an interior, isn't it? No, it's not. I was wrong. Who would have thought? Yeah. Well, I'm wrong again. I don't know. I was looking for the chrome rearview mirror, but it's not in accessories and it's not in interior. So I don't know. Maybe if we look in the Jesse, will it be here? Yeah, too bad we don't have any badging. Like here, this is obviously the Jesse is after the El Camino. Too bad we don't have some of the badging for the the Dodge Charger here, the Chad that we're doing. That says Dodge Charger on it. How cool would that be? So there's a regular mirror. I don't know. I'm going to grab one of those digital speedos to put in it, though, too. Should go right to the dash. Or did I buy a wrong one? No, it goes to the Chad. There we go. I just saw the check mark. Sometimes these can be a little hard to get in the digital speedos. Where the did that go? Oh, it goes right here. Okay. A lot of times they go like right here on the dash. But okay, that goes right there on the dash. Okay, cool. Just a digital speedo that reads out your digital speed. I think for this car it'll be a nice touch, so. I don't know, I'll look for that mirror. It's really not all that important. So let's look at our rims and tire options. Let's just go back to Chad. It really does not matter that I'm set on a Chad. Or no, we can't even set it on a Chad. You know why? Because we got to go look for rims. Let's go. Let's look in Bryson's show rims first. Accessories. Well, you can't see any pictures here, so that does not work good, does it? I think all of these are too big anyways, because these tires are pretty big. They're more for, like, truck tires. So, you know what? That's probably not good anyways. Bart drag parts. It's not a Bart. Let's go here. What the heck was that? Oh, the rat. That's the car. Never mind. These are some BMW wheels, which would go on a BMW, so I don't think that's going to work. But we can look at Ott's wheel pack, which he also makes that BMW pack we were just in. Some of these wheels might look good on that ride out there, our Dodge Charger. What do we think? These might look kind of cool. Maybe those. I used these already on another build I did. These aren't bad. And these actually may look pretty good because there's black around here. And then we could leave the rest chrome. That might actually. Let's take a look at those for a minute. See, that's what these look like. There's kind of more. Lighting's not real good. It's getting dark. Let's see if we can get a little better lighting. Might as well take you guys on a tour real quick. I know I'm all over the place, but bear with me. We got a little carport over here, you know, that we can store vehicles or whatever under, just to keep them out of the rain or weather. Another carport you can pull under here. Go in here to the garage. We got our garage here. You can go in here, door from the garage, into the living room. Might as well sleep while we're right here. There we go. Walk around here, little living room, could be a kitchen area. We don't really have all kind of furniture in this game unless you get mods or paid mods for it. Bedroom here, could be a bedroom. Go walk in here. Little nice storage room if you want it to be. Like I said, I just built this. I got to fill this stuff in more, right? And then our workspace, our work garage. And then our office over here. And then back over here is another workshop bay for us. Nice little workshop bay. So yeah. That's really all. That is really all. So, yeah, I just wanted to do something a little different here in this area. There is a big update coming soon, so Probably when that update comes out, this might all be wiped out anyways, but that's fine because once the new update comes out for this game, I'll probably just start a new save and start all over again. So I think those. What do you guys think? Now we're gonna have different tires because it's a modded rim, so you got to have the modded tire that fits on it. What do you guys think? Or thing's gonna roll away. These rims are very expensive. Let's grab these other two versions that I kind of like. Oh, those are real chrome. Holy shit. Kind of even hard to see because they're so chrome. What do we think about that? Huh. Maybe a little too sporty for it? I don't know. Oh, we do have some other options that we could look at. If we don't want to do these. I really don't care for those. In a way, really, now seeing them. Where'd the other guys go? They can roll completely away or what? We see him anywhere? We did have another rim out here. The first rim we brought out to test. I don't know where we're at. We'll find it eventually, if we do. We do have some more options. Bear with me, guys. No, all cars. All cars. All cars. Come on now. Okay, we don't want any dolly rims on it. You guys, if you guys saw my pickup truck I just did converted to a dolly, I used those rims and tires for the dolly. But we do have some muscle rims that might fit it better. Which this is what I might go with anyways, I'm not sure. Something from here. Like these, I always wanted to go with these, but I just don't think they will fit with the car. With this one. Let's take a look at these. And those. Well, oh, there we go. Sometime with these mods, man, they can create some lag at first when they're spawning in. Now, we can color these with the Material Master. We will do that. So let's see how this looks. Okay, it would fit the car, right? Might go. Might be these guys right here. And there's so many options, guys. So many options. Or you have those. Those are more of like a Mustang. You know what? I think I'm going to go more for... Let's try these out. Where's my Material Master at? There we go. Chrome those bad boys up. What do you guys think? Now, we do have some tire options. With the OTS wheel pack, we'd only have one tire option. But with Spaz's muscle tires pack, muscle rims and tire pack, we have these options here. Those are just all worn out Continental tires, which are really cool, but obviously that's not what we're going for on this car. This is just a regular tire. It looks like a nice tire. It's a good tire, but there's no lettering on it. We have these Radio TA BF Goodrich's, or we can do this, and that black line you see on there, or the red line, we could actually make that, well, we don't want to do it black, do we? Because if we did it, it would be the same as the black as the tire. So I'll show you guys. Take a look at this. This actually, I think it's this one. Highlight, yeah, there we go. That makes it chrome on the tire. And we can do that on the tire and then throw those in there. So let's grab these to the bag. Throw that on the tire changer. Get over here, bud. Get on the tire. Come on. And do something. Those tires would just... There we go. Ooh. I think that might look good. Or... Let's take a look at this. If we go back to... Which were these. There we go. There was that big old lag. Mods loading in. Like this. Grab this. Grab the BF Goodrich radial. And then we have this guy here. Which is freaking cool, if you ask me. Look at that. A tire. Dang it. I don't know. We'd have to see if these, those would fit. Those tires are smaller. I don't know if those would fit, but man, I think the BF Goodrich would look good on there too. Man, that's a hard decision. That is an absolutely hard decision. Let's pick these guys up here. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm leaning more for, I think, the BF Goodrich radial ones. What do you guys think? That's really hard. But I got to make a decision, so let's try the BF Goodrich ones. You can tell that they are bigger tire. Or they certainly look bigger sitting next to them. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt, it's a bigger tire. Without a doubt. Heck yeah. I don't know if... Let's try to push the car onto the lift again, if we can. This car is really heavy. It's hard to move. Something like that. Pushed it a little too forward. I don't need anything crazy on here. I just need it to pick it up just a little bit off the ground. So I'm not real concerned about it falling off the lift. Let's do something like that. Everything looks good. There we go. Grab our wrench again. Let's get these guys. Pulled off of here. Sorry, guys, about taking all the time for the decision making and stuff like that. I should have thought this out a little bit more ahead of time. But I didn't. So again, I apologize. It may not make the best video, but hey. Who's really watching anyways? Actually, we're going to take this guy in here. Easy killer. Then we actually need to buy 2 more of these guys while we're in here, and 3 more of those guys. Is it gonna load in again? No, it didn't this time. Okay, that's always cool. Get our rims over here. Oh, we're gonna have to chrome those. Dang it. Give me the rim and tire. That down there. Let's bolt these down before they start to go haywire or do something. Dang it, I'm going to have to change all that back there too now. You got to be kidding me. I'm going to have to take these off anyways, yeah. Because I want to see if I can get these bolts to chrome up too, because I don't want them white around there. And then all the brakes. Oh, the brake caliper, and I'm going to have to unpaint all that. Freaking annoying. But I'm not going to do that with you guys on camera. I'm going to do that in my own time. I just want to get these on so you guys can see what they look like. Chrome this guy. Throw it on our tire changer here. Come on. Give me the check mark. Yeah, I don't care for the white around the lug nut. I mean, in a way, it kind of goes with the white lettering, but I don't know. I mean, it really doesn't look horrible, I guess. But still, I have to do something with all that chrome back there behind the wheel. I think we're good now, guys. She really, for the most part, is completed. Before we completely lower, let's go take the long run out here to the corner and grab our air compressor so we can fill up our tires full of air, and then we'll finally get her down off the lift. They are good looking tires, I will say that. Spaz does really nice mods. Really, really nice mods. They are high quality. this guy over here. Lower her down. Oh, yeah, she looks good. Push her back. We're just going to push her outside. There we go. Right out into the sunlight. Wow. Disregard all the orangish brown, whatever color you want to call that chrome behind the wheel. Man. We kind of changed the look of her a little bit. I am liking it. I am really, really liking it. Looks really good. I think we just gave her, I mean, in my opinion, I think we just gave her a nice facelift, really. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but, you know, just little differences in it. You know, raising the ride height on it, changing the rims and tires, the paint. I mean, just awesome. And then you can't forget about, man, we did beef up the engine in it quite a bit. When we got this car, it had, I think, a little over 700 horse, and now it has over 2,000 horsepower, I believe. What is that again? Yeah, there you go. Over 2,200 horse. Not bad at all. Could be a nice little racer for you if you wanted it to. I mean, you can't tell me that does not look good. Everything's just freaking chromed, man. Don't get me wrong, I like chrome. Obviously, I use chrome on this car myself, but I just don't care for the chrome color that it was done in. That's all I'm trying to say. If it was like a black chrome or just a regular standard chrome color, heck yeah. This would be awesome. Oop, ran underneath the car. Didn't mean to. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up, man. There's some finishing touches that I want to do. Like I said, I need to change all the colors from the brakes and everything, but that requires me pulling off the tires again, and then, you know, changing the colors back to normal on the brakes and brake calipers and brake disc and that. Which I probably won't revert them back to normal. Well, maybe the brake calipers, because the brake calipers are black. But the brake discs are probably going to be white, so I might turn those either into chrome, or I might turn those to black. So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys really, really enjoyed this one. This one turned out pretty dang cool, in my opinion. I took already a nice built car that I spent $70,000 on, and turn it into something more that's more my style, more that I like, that I think that looks better, and we just gave it a nice facelift, in my opinion. Maybe not yours, but that's mine. So, if you guys like this video, leave it a like. If you like my content, like my channel, consider subscribing to me. All your support is greatly appreciated. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Thank you for watching.